Okay guys, so now I'm going to be going over how I was able to walk in to equity on my first rental property. And to break it down for you guys to make it simple is, I bought the property that a realtor had posted that at a much lower price because they're trying to create a bidding war. He understands how a bidding war works, but I don't think the actual owners at the time understood that they would have to wait at least a couple weeks to get the maximum amount for the property. Thursday they posted the property. Friday I was at work and I seen the property for sale. Called my agent, booked the viewing for Saturday. Went and looked at the property. My agent said, I had my agent contact them to ask them what it would take for them to sell the property to us at this moment. They said 15,000 over, or they're not looking at any offers. I'm like, that's fine. Let's write up the offer. We wrote up the offer, send them the application. The owners at the time accepted the offer. That means I purchased the property for $485 on closing. Literally, when I signed my name stating that I am now the new owner of the property, I automatically made $65,000, and that was just because I was now the new owner. And how was that possible? The bank appraised the property at $550, and I only purchased it for $485. So I automatically walked into that $65,000 equity on top of what my down payment was, which is, if you guys understand what that is, that essentially means I bought the property with that much. Because if you understand how refinance work, variable term and all that stuff, fixed, variable, whatever the case may be, even if you get a HELOC on the property, you essentially bought the property with this, not with your hard-earned money. You bought it with this. That's how a lot of guys are able to buy a property, take their money back, and invest in another property, and within months, literally months, they're able to buy multiple properties just off one investment. And that's what happens when you invest in the right property. Don't just buy a property because, I guess, sure, if you need a place for your family to stay is different, but if you're looking for investment, make sure you always have the upper hand. What does that mean? You're buying it with equity or cash flow. If you're not walking into equity or even see the potential in the property for you to actually even do some rentals, for you to actually bring the value up so you could get a new appraisal and do a refinance and get your money back so you can invest it in something else, don't do it. A lot of guys do pre-construction. I don't do pre-construction. Why? There's too much variables. And if you're doing pre-construction, you have to understand that you need to have big equity sitting. What do I mean by that? For property, if the builder claims the property is going to be worth $600,000 when it's done, okay? You give them your down payment and deposit over the time until the property is finished. Now it's finished and you need a mortgage. You go to the bank, you let them know my property is done. They go to do the appraisal. They appraise the property at $550. Okay, let's say they appraise at $550. The builder stated it's worth $600. There's a difference of $50,000 there on top of what you already gave the builder. What does that mean? That simply means that you're gonna have to be able to come up with that additional $50,000 on top of what you've already put up, or you lose that house. Or what am I talking about? Lose the house? You lose your money. The builder does. You're not losing no house because it's not yours yet. So you gotta understand why I buy properties that are finished, that I see the potential, and I understand that I'm gonna be able to walk into equity or walk into cash flow. If you're not walking into either of those, and you're doing pre-construction and you don't have big equity sitting around for it, if it doesn't line up to what the bank appraises it at, just be prepared. That's why I stick to what I know, which is properties that are done, properties that are normally at a state that I could say I could rent it as it is, or I could upgrade it to gain more equity in the property. Obviously you want to put the funds into things that actually bring the value up. Don't just do things for looks. Do things that actually make sense financially. So that's how I was able to walk into $65,000 in equity. It's simple because I bought the property the right way. I understood what it was, understood what it was worth, and at the price that it was at, it was a no-brainer. So that's how I was able to do it.